dry. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile? Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca. I am a stay-at-home mom of 2. On this channel, you are gonna find a hodgepodge of everything. Everything mom life sprinkled in with a ton of cleaning motivation. Today is actually a little bit of a mixture of everything. I just kind of took some clips over the last few days and compiled them together. I went and did a grocery haul, a mini one. It was kind of like a midweek grocery shopping. You know, those trips always contain just like a little bit of everything you don't need, but everything you do need. We're gonna clean up some toys, just a super light speed clean around the house, and then I take you guys along with me. I try to find a new coffee machine because if it's not coffee, then I'm not doing anything. I literally will drink coffee at any hour of the day, and I popped into Ace Hardware. We live in a really small town. I'm a homeschool mom, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and we also live in a double-wide manufactured mobile home. So if any of that appeals to you, let me know, subscribe, or say hello down below. I would love if you stick around. You'll see that wreath hanging on the door. I know it like completely fell apart, but I went on the hunt because I found that on clearance and I wanted to find some Christmas greenery. So before we get into any of that, get some coffee, grab some tea, set your timer for 20 minutes, and let's see what we can get done. So fun fact, I actually don't like to use the dishwasher. I've never used a dishwasher in this house. It still has like that sticky tape on it. I don't know what it's called. My husband and I actually unplugged it. You guys, I've never had good luck with dishwashers. You have to like clean out the filters all the time. They can get like water stuck inside them. I definitely prefer to hand wash my dishes, and it's almost like an out of sight, out of mind thing for me. If I see the dishes on the counter, then I know that they need to be put away, or I see them in a sink, then I know that they need to be washed. So do you hand wash your dishes? Do you use your dishwasher? Let me know. I'm recently just in love with vinegar and dish soap, so I've been wiping everything down with watered down vinegar, and honestly it's just one of those cleaners. One, it's safe for the counters, safe for the microwave, it's safe to use like on every surface, and it just works really well. The microwave wasn't too bad, so I'm going to wipe that down really quick, and then we'll move into picking up the toys.
Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel, I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful, and it's like you're untouchable, like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
So I like to prep my produce for the week, especially since my sons eat fruit. They eat fruit for, oh my goodness, they would eat an entire carton of blueberries and strawberries if they could in one sitting. I don't remember the exact measurement, honestly, you guys. I just eyeball it. I eyeball a lot when I'm cooking. And to me, this is kind of like cooking. So I just sprinkle it in the water, let them sit for 15 minutes, give them a really good rinse, and then let your fruit air dry. I always let the produce dry completely before I put it away. And with your fruit, you can actually store it in mason jars. I actually just recycle the jars that we use for like pasta sauce, peanut butter, pepperoncinis, whatever. If it comes in a jar, I'm gonna save it because I can use it in so many different ways, and you're already paying for it, so you might as well just recycle it in your house. So I'm gonna give everything a really good rinse and let it air dry. If you are storing your fruit like berries in a mason jar, or a jar for that matter, you can sterilize them. There's all kinds of ways to do that. Rip off a little tiny piece of paper towel, store it in the bottom, and that will absorb most of the moisture. I've had blueberries last me like 3 weeks and they still taste super fresh. So super quick grocery haul. We often like to shop sometimes at 2 different stores, so I'll pick up the produce and then my husband will pick up all of the other odds and ends from the store. Again, we grabbed a ton of fruit, tortillas, and then we also grabbed cream cheese. We always eat cheese on like everything, so Sweet Baby Ray's, oh my gosh, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue and buffalo sauce are amazing. My sons and my husband drink smoothies every morning, so we always have frozen fruit. My husband found these waffles, and we actually didn't eat them because our power went out. So we are back up and running. We're safe and healthy. So I'm going to be excited to probably replace those here in the next coming week. We needed some juice. I like to have some sort of cran juice on hand. Me and my husband like it. I've really been into Dawn Power Wash. I go in and out. Sometimes I like regular dish soap, and then sometimes I like the Power Wash. I always have shredded lettuce on hand. We needed some more foil, eggs, and we sometimes don't like to eat eggs, so I'll end up just baking with them. We were in an egg mood this week, so we ate a lot of eggs, sour cream, some wheat bread. My sons love this yogurt. They'll eat these within the week. Usually drink one every morning, and then we'll eat a smoothie, or we'll drink a smoothie along with it. They absolutely love yogurt. We needed some stew meat and some ground beef, and I personally like sliced cheese, so I've been buying block cheese lately. And my sons actually think that yogurt is sour cream. They eat regular sour cream, but it's a little bit healthier just to put the Greek yogurt on everything. So we made that substitution a long time ago, and my sons actually prefer Greek yogurt. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend it. The Fage yogurt is amazing. So we keep it on hand because I like eating it with honey and blueberries. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. It's the best snack ever. And then it also doubles as sour cream. I randomly decided to make rolls this day. It was my first time making this biscuit recipe. It's actually from my mom, so it's something I grew up with. I kind of knew what I was doing, but I kind of didn't. So I'm just gonna lay some music behind this. They turned out really good, but I don't think the yeast proofed enough, so it's definitely a recipe I'm gonna have to play with. So I went into Ace Hardware, and again, we live in a small town, so I'm not familiar if all Ace Hardwares have this kind of, it's almost like a boutique, and there's always so much. It's kind of overwhelming, but today I just went in to look to see what they had on Christmas clearance, and this stuff changes all the time, so it was kind of nice to just slow down. This bell was so cute, and I loved that painting. There's so many things in here. I wish I could have taken everything home with me, but I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional with the things that we bring in our home and just make sure that before I bring it home, it has a purpose. So I will lay some music behind this. It was really fun to just kind of look at the things that were here. And like I mentioned before, we actually had, everybody's been experiencing crazy weather. So I just want to say, I hope everybody's staying safe and warm, and if you don't have to travel, please stay close to home. We experienced some pretty crazy weather here the last 48 hours. And like I mentioned before, our power actually was interrupted. We had some trees fall on a neighboring property and took down the power lines, and thankfully we have a generator and everything like hooked up to the house. So, oh my gosh, you guys, these book stacks, they were pretty pricey. I was so shocked. Like, I know those have been pretty popular over the last few years, but I literally stood there and looked at them for like 2 minutes, and I told myself I could totally DIY this for like a fraction of the cost, and I am determined to do that. They were really pretty though. They looked a little antique. Back to the power being out, I get sidetracked. I'm watching the footage as I'm doing the voiceover. This is my favorite aisle, by the way. I can't wait to start canning. I want to teach myself how to do that, but first we will grow our food, so one thing at a time. Our power is back up, everything is fine, we are safe, warm, happy, and healthy, and I truly just hope and pray that you are too. I know that there are some crazy storms going around, so just please make sure that you're safe. I looked at the coffee machines at Ace. I honestly didn't find one that I loved. I actually found one at Best Buy for a fraction of the cost, so I was extremely satisfied. The canning aisle, I was so intrigued by that aisle. This is our second year gardening, and eventually I'd love to have chickens on our property. I'm still convincing my husband that's going to take some years. He's not too convinced. We have to worry about a lot of wildlife out here, so we will see how many years it takes for me to get there. But it was pretty fun to look at that aisle. And here's the Christmas clearance. I actually found quite a bit. Are these Christmassy? Maybe, but I definitely think that some of these stems, if you watch some of my other videos, you'll see them. I think some of these stems can actually work year round.
Stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be if I leave tonight? We could do this right, we'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah.
So like I mentioned, we've had some pretty interesting weather, and when I say we are stuck inside, we are stuck inside. So it was a little sunny, but it didn't get over 50 degrees. My sons have been totally obsessed with making a fort like every morning, and so I was inundated with laundry, and I had laundry up to my ears. So they will use their easel, their kitchen, they use any toy they can find, and they build like this fort wall. So they bring everything out, and it's the cutest thing. They'll hang out in their fort, they'll cook dinner, they'll play with their stuffed animals, their toys, their trucks, what have you. So I went ahead and cleaned that up. We had a pretty long day at homeschool, and I took a break from the laundry, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this room.
Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being.
So you'll see the stem is just kind of hanging out there on the buffet in both of the vases, and you'll see an up close of the wreath. I love it. It's heavy, it's sturdy, and it's weaved, so it's like super simple. It's not one of those metal wreaths that I've had. I have 3 of them actually, and I just find that like wrapping silk stems around them every season is just a little cumbersome. I want to start buying at nicer pieces that I can just change out, like super simple, leave really minimal greenery as you'll see here, and then just change out like the flowers for Valentine's Day, or you know, for Easter, things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what these are called, but I thought they were cute. The rolls turned out really good. They were dense, but you know what, they actually tasted really good. So with some finesse, I'm sure I'll master the recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around, don't forget to say hello, subscribe. I am going to upload a bonus video tomorrow since we missed yesterday's video. I hope you tell yourself that you're doing amazing. I will see you in the morning, and thank you so much for hanging out with me.